Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the CW Sherman, and I am coming to you with Dark Cloud 2 for the PS2. This was a really great game back in 2003 when it came out, when I rented it and played it into the dirt. Now, I've never played the original Dark Cloud, so this is my only experience with the series, but in my experience, this is an amazing game, and will not be going anywhere without it from now on. So I've got a game currently in progress, but I decided that, since I was going to do a Let's Play, I would just start over from the beginning. Now this is being emulated on my PC, because I do not have a PlayStation 2 at this moment. Pretty good emulation though, I must say. It's not perfect, but it's much better than the last time I attempted to emulate this game, which turned out horribly. Hopefully all of my controls are set up. When I first started playing the game, my lock button and my action button were the same button, so I had some trouble in combat, but now everything should be fine. So here we have Monica, and she is played during the opening, and then does not appear again for like a half a chapter, and then she'll show up again. I've not actually got to where you play with her in my other playthrough, except for this scene, but like beyond this scene, I've not, I'm extremely laggy right now. Maybe it's because I'm recording? That's not going to be any fun. Well, maybe it'll clear up. Who knows? So let's. Oh, look at this! Look at this! I can't step back. Do. I can only go. So I have no down or right at this point. I can only go forward and to the left. So while it is in this cutscene, I'll slow it down even more as I attempt to configure my plugin. Oh. Well, that'll interrupt the cutscene apparently. Down and right. Okay. Alright, and here we have a very slow cutscene. I tried to enable frame skipping, but I could only do like continuous frame skipping, and unfortunately when you skip frames you lose a lot. Which, I don't know how frame skipping works. Whenever I've enabled it on other console emulations, it's been pretty smooth, and I've just sort of...
How are you? I'm doing fine.
I've only noticed performance improvements. But in this game...
I guess it's easiest to start at the beginning.
When I enabled...
It all began that night. Right. That night of the storm.
Skipping. Frame skipping is what it's called. When I enabled frame skipping, I was getting a perfectly black screen flashing every, like, half a second or so. Which was fine because the game was playing much more smoothly, but, it ruined the experience overall. For instance, I didn't know this cutscene existed. Maybe because I skipped it. Because I got enough of the town when I first played the game. Because what I'm really looking forward to is the magical forest setting with the short people. It is all I know to describe them as, is short people. I guess they were like gnomes or dwarves or something. They were gnomes. They were elves. They were elves. They were like Keebler elves or something, because they lived in trees, and they made shoes, and I think some of them sold cookies. I don't know. It's been a while, okay? Okay? I do know that I can get the drill wrench, and I'm going to, because the drill wrench is awesome. And this is
Yeah, I
the
guess,
old guy.
but take a
I don't
look at
remember his
this.
name. Cedric. This is Cedric. I like old Cedric. This game has a really awesome
this
cast
out.
of characters, if I do
got a
say so
ticket for
myself.
Flotsam
And I
Circus
do.
Oh, good for you. Your dad's not gonna try to stop you.
He said I could go.
I forgot Max's dad was even in this
you
game.
better finish your
Oh,
work
and this
quick
is
then,
Max,
huh?
our main character, who, in case you missed it, relies on a
Hey,
wrench
Max, what's that you got
as his
there?
main weapon, and
What's
a
this?
pistol as his sidearm.
Father gave it to me yesterday.
Now, I'll
Always
tell you
wear it,
guys,
he said.
I
It's
have
pretty
no
old. I
clue
don't know what it
what the
is.
significance of that pendant is. I didn't play the game long enough when I first rented it
Can I get started?
to learn that. I do, however, know that Monica
yeah.
is a time
Go
traveler.
ahead. Gable's
Oh,
vacuum is set
spoiler
up.
alert, I will
Go to
talk
it
about
now.
what I do know about the game
Leave it to
immediately
me.
in the first episode. I apologize. It's too late now. The plot has been spoiled. Monica's a time traveler, and that pendant definitely does something. Oh, we have a save point here. Let's go ahead and save. You know what? I'm not gonna miss this save file. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I will, because I'll probably want to play this when I'm not recording too. So we'll save in file 2. Let's try not to override file 1. Okay. And I just sit here and... Oh, I gotta go get the repair tool. Which, guess what? It's a wrench. It's a wrench. Here? No. Here. Alright, so I got my wrench. Gonna run back upstairs. Kind of wibbly wobbly. It doesn't look finished yet. Might as well get to it. Those are both options.
Okay, here we go. Ah, this is the Anbar Type 2 here.
The
This is a
Anbar
pretty
Type 2.
specialized hose
Sure.
attachment.
You know what? I'm pretty sure this does not come into play
Oh, I
ever
see
in the game.
problem.
Specialized hose attachment. I guess this is so that there's an excuse for Cedric to have not done it himself already. But then again, Cedric hasn't done it yet because it's Max's job. And if Cedric did Max's job, Max would get spoiled. Of course, pretty soon that won't be a concern, now will it? You need a ticket to get in. Golly, the music.
Well, is everybody ready?
As if the lip flaps weren't already bad enough. Now there's like this horrible delay, so it's even worse. Let's have a stupendous show tonight.
Make this
Yeah, we're gonna have
a
a
night wonder.
yeah, we're gonna have a stupendous show tonight. That's what he said, right? Not amazing?
All
Wow.
right, all.
A night
Let's
of
get to
wonder. The latency is amazing. Hello, cat. There's a cat in my lap. She loves. Figured everyone at home should know she loves. I probably should have skipped that cutscene with Flotsam. Oh well. We're not skipping anything. This is a true blue playthrough. You guys will get the whole story even if I'm talking throughout it.
It's about to start. Why the heck didn't it go off?
I don't think that clock's hand ever moves throughout this game. That's probably why it didn't
He's
go off.
gone?
Cedric's gone? Where has he gone to? Oddly enough, we won't actually learn where he's gone to. Okay, kitty, into the floor. I mean, I guess we'll sort of learn where he's gone to. I think there are cutscenes that flashback. Yeah, there are. There are flashback cutscenes. So it's okay. We will learn. The cat's back in my lap. We will learn where Cedric is. He's in a meeting with the mayor, I think. The mayor may also be Max's dad. I don't remember really. So this is a grand adventure RPG, for those of you who don't know. It's really great, and I use the term grand very loosely. I enjoyed it a lot. Looking back on it, the story is not as in-depth and well thought out as Kingdom Hearts. Well, I mean, I'm sure it is as well thought out, but it's not like extravagant as games like Kingdom Hearts and such. Which Kingdom Hearts is like Kingdom Hearts is probably my favorite game ever. Dark Cloud 2, close third, maybe fourth.
Hey!
That's Monica, by the way. That is Monica. Not Monica from Friends, Monica the girl from the past/future. Okay, Cat, you can't dance around in my lap all night. You gotta go. You gotta go.
I can't
She'll hop back
believe
up
it.
here in just a second.
Of all the...
I can't believe it, of all the... Phew. Okay. Now, we have to talk to everybody along the way. Well, not everybody. There are like 2 characters we can avoid, I think. But we'll talk to this lovely couple.
Did you see a little red-headed kid come this way?
I did. Well, he didn't,
No.
but she did.
You see anything?
He headed
You what?
towards City Hall.
Yeah, that. Okay, so he headed towards City Hall. Now, I think the grandmother is next. I'm pretty sure she knows.
Did you see a red-haired boy run by?
Oh, yes. Just now. I'm certain I saw him heading that way.
I'm sorry, Granny. My head's in the way. I can't see that. What if just to be a douche, the designers had her look this way and then point that way? I would never know. Because, you know, my head was in the way. Anyway. Onward and... Ooh, I found the first-person view, but... this little girl is next, I think. If not, it'll be that lady in the hat, but I'm pretty sure it's straight to her. That may be a boy. Better be a girl.
Did you
She's
see
in a
red-haired
skirt.
boy?
Me? No, sorry.
I see.
I see.
Huh?
I hate that there's so much latency. I'm so sorry about it. But I had to share the experience, and we're going to. Even if it is super latent and laggy and slow, and occasionally I lose just because the game's screwing me up. God, I hope I don't ever die. That would be embarrassing. Look at that tumble.
Gotcha!
So beautiful, so skillful.
Hand over the ticket.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to see the circus.
Don't lie to me, Monica.
Just once.
You were trying to guide my path.
You really want to see the circus, huh?
I'm sorry. I promise I'll never do it again.
Alright. Here you go.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Huh?
I skipped this
Come on,
cutscene when I was
it's
playing
yours.
through on my other
Really?
game previously.
Yep.
So I forgot that
I'll
he
go
gives
see you
Monica the
next time.
ticket.
Wow, thanks. Really?
You'd better go now. It's about to start.
Okay. See ya.
I want to say the cutscene gets weird right here, but it may not. Yeah, it gets weird right here.
What?
You passed. You might be able to do it. Hurry. The first door is waiting for you.
Oh, that's why I don't remember it, because it's virtually meaningless.
What is going on?
The first door is waiting for me. I'm glad there's no more music. The music was driving me crazy. Crazy! Dum, 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 dum. You can hear the music shift back and forth. It's amazing.
It's starting.
Everything's amazing tonight, isn't it?
Yep.
Hurry up, it's starting. Yep, it sure is. Oh my god, even worse. Look at it. It's because instead of this being like a movie file, it is literally all of these characters acting like this. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. Right? That's how these cutscenes work. It's actually the character models being generated every time. That's why sometimes characters will be out of place, or it'll glitch and one character won't be there or something, right? That's how that works? I think that's how that works. I don't think they do that like that anymore, though. Well, I mean, I'm sure some games do. But I feel like a lot of games have stopped that. But then that can't be true, because, like, in Halo, if you pick up a gun and then go into a cutscene, you'll have that gun. Sometimes. And then sometimes you won't, so maybe it changes back and forth. That would make sense. See, did you hear it speed up for just a second when nothing was on screen? I don't know if this strongman ever comes into play. Like the clowns? They come into play pretty quickly. And the elephant that they're about to show, I think, also comes into play relatively quickly. But, like, the strongman, I don't remember showing up. Oh my god. Maybe once everyone else gets off screen, it'll speed up a little. I don't understand. Excuse me. I don't understand how I can have a PC in the year 2015 and it cannot run a game made in 2003 for a console made in, what, 2000? I just don't understand how that's possible. And sure, I mean, I guess that the PC could have been... Like, the PC has to do some things to keep itself running that the PlayStation 2 doesn't. Like, it has all of these background processes and stuff. Check this elephant out with its backflip kick. McGird. And now it catches the... See, that thing is skilled as heck. I wish I could do that. I wish I could get off the ground for that long, though. But I doubt if the PS2 had... Then again, I don't know. But I doubt if the PS2 had anywhere near the specs of a modern-day personal computer. But, 32 megabytes of direct Rambus, or RD RAM. I don't know what those words mean. I don't. But it also had a 40 gigabyte hard drive, which was an add-on.
Well,
really?
there. You're certainly looking
The
well.
graphics synthesizer clocked in at 147.456 megahertz. Roasted chestnuts? I remember them being important in the game.
Huh? What's this about?
Oh, this is
So yeah,
good.
I mean...
Indeed, this town's chestnuts are the
147.5 megahertz. Let's just... I don't know what my graphics card clocks in at. I don't even know what graphics card I have right now. I did know, like, I googled it and I liked it. It wasn't like a super high quality one, but you know, it was.
Is that the mayor?
Important plot point.
Have you
So I'll just keep
found it?
talking. I'm sorry. During this cutscene,
Well,
I am
not
googling
yet.
information,
You
obviously,
see.
on that.
Now, Mayor, are you really trying hard enough?
No, apparently the mayor is not Max's dad because he did not refer
You
to
know
him
what
as
happens
dad.
if you don't
And
find
I'm
the
pretty
stone.
sure
Don't you?
Max's dad's face is not revealed.
Wait, please, I'm trying my best to find it. Please, I need more time.
Also, didn't the mayor drop right out of a 90s cartoon?
What can you do?
Maybe even an 80s or 70s
remember,
cartoon. I don't know
this
which cartoon, though.
chance
I also
is
don't know if there were
yours.
cartoons in the 70s. Let's be honest, I'm 22. I
Are you
know
sure
nothing
that
of
the
anything
stone
before
is
the
in this
1990s.
town?
Not even music. I'm really bad at music.
I can smell it.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull up
I
my
can smell it.
my laptop specs, and they are just not
The
coming up.
stone is in this town. Absolutely.
We've
Apparently.
turned the mine inside out
No.
looking for it. We
No, my
couldn't
flash
find
drive
the
is good.
trace.
Oh, the stone he's looking for is the one in my pendant, by the way. In case anyone out there doesn't have the RPG sense to realize that in this cutscene. Look, roasted chestnuts. Right there. You can't see them. I mean, you can't see me pointing at them. They're right there on the table.
I told you before. I don't tolerate excuses.
My phone has been seizing all day. Like, it refuses to pull stuff up in Google Chrome, and I don't know why. Maybe I got a virus. I hope not.
Ah, but the people in this town really are living the sweet life, huh?
They are. You're right, Flotsam.
Not
Maybe they should be
knowing
punished
anything
for
of
it.
the outside world.
Max,
They're
you're not the
lost
hero
in
this
their
town deserves,
carefree
but you're the one it
lives.
needs.
With such
Yeah,
a
this town
pack of
deserves no hero because they
minis.
have it easy or
No
something.
wonder they can't find a single stone.
Okay. So what if we close everything open on my phone?
You can't tell anyone about the outside. There'd be a panic.
You can't tell anyone about
Then
the
no one will be
outside.
able to look for your stone.
There'll be a panic. What is he talking about?
Oh, I know.
It's so long since I've played
Boo.
this.
We'll keep it our little secret.
Did I mention I love the characters in this game? Like, even the crappy minor characters like Flotsam and the Mayor. They're just fantastic.
Darn!
Who are you?
Max? Run! Hurry!
Wake up, fools!
Detailed specs, alright. Graphics.
Did
AMD
you see
Radeon
it?
R6
The red
graphics.
stone around that boy's neck! We
Anyone,
found it at last!
Anyone know what that plugs in at, though? I don't. I'm far too lazy to do that right now.
Well, what
Let's
are you
just assume,
waiting
though,
for? Get in!
that my graphics card is better than the graphics card in a PS2 that was released in 2000 or so. And, while we're at it, let's assume that my processor is just a little bit better than the ones in the PlayStation 2. Why is it then? Oh my god, there's a cat on the counter. Hang on. I'll be right back. You guys enjoy this cutscene. This extremely slow cutscene. Never mind. As I got up and set down my headset, he jumped down. It's like he knew I had already set things in motion. He probably did because I stood up. Cats are amazing. But yeah, let's assume for just a second that my computer has everything the PS2 had and more. Why does this cutscene play out like this as opposed to the way it did on my PlayStation 2? Shouldn't everything be smoother? right? Shouldn't it? Also, if anyone who watches this wants to tell me how to make it smoother, because I've tinkered with the settings as much as I could think of, which, to be fair, I'm really scared to tinker with settings anyway, because I know that if you mess with things you don't know how to handle, you'll butcher it. First rule of tech support, if you don't know how to do it, don't do it. But, if anyone sees this and does know what to do to remove some of this latency and get the game running a little smoother, let me know. I don't know the exact model of my PC. It's an HP Pavilion, and if you type in hp.com/go/15p as in Paul 42, you can check out its specs. And if anyone has any suggestions on how to make this run a little smoother, that'd be great. It'd help everyone. Me, because I'll be able to play the game better, and people who watch, because they'll be able to watch the game better. And I'll grant you, there's only going to be a few people watching this at this point, but in the future, there will probably still be only a few people watching this. But hey, live and learn, or live and let die. Or live and eventually die. Does this break? I think this breaks here. It does. It does. Beautiful. Beautiful. And it's always like a middle chain. Not that I'm saying that that's not how it works, because I mean it is. Like, I've had links and ceiling fans and stuff break, and they break off in the middle, and I'm like, what the heck is this? Why would you not break off at the very end or at the very beginning? Why in the middle? I'm not a physics major, you know. I don't know anything about the durability of wrenches when smashed across clown skulls, but I'm sure it's more durable than the clown's skulls. Alright. I do not have a gun with me right now. Jesus Christ, could you just freaking let me hit you? Jesus. Alright, where's my gun? That was a lot of hits that weren't necessary. I apologize for that. You guys came here to see a professional, and you're getting trash gameplay. Ouchie! I got cut like 4 times. Suck it, dude. Da-da, 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 da-da. Alright! Wrench became battle item, battle wrench. So that's another cool system in this game. As far as I can remember, you don't level up. Instead, your weapons level up. And I don't think Max can change main hand weapons, but there are several swords in the game that Monica can equip, I think. And in exchange, I think Max can equip different guns, but Monica always has her magic bracelet. And I may be mistaken about that. I didn't really get... Like, I only made it to chapter 2 or 3 of the game, because I spent so much time just exploring the world. Like, I had the game for like 2 weeks.
Well, boy,
didn't make a lot of progress. It's weird. Sometimes, if a game's really fun, I rush right through it because I feel the need to beat it. Like, my original playthrough of Kingdom Hearts took less than a week. I rented the game for 5 days from a local rental store. And I think I had less than 40 hours on the game when I beat it. Which, I mean, would be 8 hours per day for the whole time I had it, which is probably how long I played it every day. But, like, seriously, 40 hours at most. When I beat Kingdom Hearts 2, which in my opinion is an easier game, it had some slightly harder boss fights, but overall it was an easier game, I think. When I beat Kingdom Hearts 2, I was like level 70 something and had logged like over 120 hours. However that worked. I may have played on a harder difficulty on 2 than I did in 1. I don't know. That's another thing about my gameplay experience versus a lot of other people's. I tend not to play games on difficulties higher than easy or normal when normal's easy. Just stupid. I watched I think Team 4-Star, well, I know Team 4-Star, I know it was a Team 4-Star Let's Play. I think they were streaming Battlefield, though. The new Battlefield. Battlefront, not Battlefield. And they were like, I hate this. And I was like, you hate what? And lo and behold, the difficulties are like normal, hard, and impossible. As opposed to labeling it easy, normal, and hard.
What now?
Or like Diablo, where the game difficulties were normal, nightmare, and hell.
And I'll let you
There's not even a hard mode.
alive.
Pendant.
But,
You want this?
Don't do it!
don't do it, Monica says.
Huh?
Her name may not be Monica. I may have made that up. Because I just realized I've not encountered this character
Well,
for
what's it gonna be?
probably
You can't give
10
it to
years.
him. It's too important.
Maybe only 9 years. Also,
Send it over!
I'm sure everyone's noticed by now that I am playing a game that came out in
No,
2003,
I won't.
as opposed to a new modern game, like
Well, if
Battlefront,
it's going to be that
or
way, then die!
Fallout 4, or Minecraft. And let me explain why. The reason why is I have always been behind in consoles. Post the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube generation. Now, during that generation, and the previous generation, I was up to date. Like, I owned a Nintendo 64. I think I got one the same year it came out. And let me tell you, that game
Nowhere to
system
run now,
was amazing.
boy.
And then, the year the PlayStation 2 came out, I got a PlayStation 2.
You idiot! He's behind you!
And that was also
Quickly,
amazing.
after him!
Also, he's talking to a machine.
Max!
I don't think the machine can be an idiot, just the person who made it,
This one!
which is gonna be Flotsam. So you're the idiot, Flotsam. PlayStation 2. I owned a PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 2, as you can tell from my enthused speech, is like had some of the greatest games I've ever played. Which, to be fair, is probably because it was the last console I owned when it was relevant. I didn't get an Xbox 360 until...
I was so scared then. But in a way, it was really fun.
Well, you know what? Actually, I sort of owned an Xbox 360 during its generation.
Every boring
I
day
got
had
an
just the same
Xbox
fun.
360, I
But
think
this-
the year
This was the beginning of a real
that the
adventure.
next generation consoles were announced. Like Xbox One and PS4. I think I got a 360 the year before that, actually. The year before that. And, awesome music that you can't skip. Not that you would want to. I mean, listen to this. This is also a terrific thing about... I don't know if it's this console generation or if it's like Japanese RPGs or what, but there's always... I don't even know if this game's actually Japanese. It may be American and just be stylized really Japanese and have a lot of Japanese people in charge of every... Okay, so this is definitely a Japanese RPG. I just realized that there are credits scrolling across the screen telling me... I want to fight that guy. I haven't yet, but he seems awesome. But all of these guys clearly have Japanese names, except Ken, and Ken's last name is Motomura, so I'm going to assume that's the Japanese version of Ken, not the American version of Ken, short for Kenneth. Or Ken, short for Kenobi. Even though the short phrase for Kenobi is Ben. obviously. No, it's not. Ben is short for Obi-Wan. Because he was Ben Kenobi. That was really off topic, wasn't it? But what I was talking about how I never owned a relevant console, except for like the older consoles. I still don't own a PlayStation 4 or a PS4 or a Wii U. Mainly because they're a waste of money. Like, if I bought them, I would then have to buy games for them. And there are only 2 or 3 games per console that I would want. It's just really hard to convince myself that... And actually, right now, off the top of my head, I can't name a single game I want for any console that's not also for PC, except for Mario Maker and Super Smash Brothers and Pokemon games, because I'm just that person.
Circus troupe.
Why are they after you?
I hope it's not capturing this like in widescreen with the bars on the side. If it is, I'm sorry. It is. It is. And now we've got so far in the game that it's pointless to take it all. I'll see if I can edit that out. Currently, my editing skills are extremely noobish. Like, I can't even do picture-in-picture right now, because I'm just that bad at everything. Actually, I found out how to do picture-in-picture using Lightworks editing software. Problem is, Lightworks crashes whenever I activate picture-in-picture. Maybe because I'm doing like an hour-long video.
Call it my secret base.
My secret base.
Existed.
That's probably because you don't go hang out in the sewers, Max.
Too bad,
Good call.
huh? Those clowns will never find you here. Just relax.
Yeah.
So from the consoles, I was talking about music in JRPGs or this console generation, one or the other. Whichever way it goes, I extremely appreciate it. Like, Kingdom Hearts has one of the best soundtracks I've ever heard. You know what? It is JRPGs, because Square Enix always makes games with awesome soundtracks. And I would say that it was just Square Enix, except that Dark Cloud 2 has a really good soundtrack too.
So this goes outside of the town, right?
And
Yeah.
I'm sure there are others. There was one.
Exactly.
There's Sonata, something Sonata,
Hey, Max. What
Tranquil
are you
Sonata?
cooking up?
Something's going on in the outside world.
Anyway, whatever it was, you play as like Bach, I think.
That
And I may be wrong about that. You may play as some other famous composer. But it's not, you don't play as like Mozart or Beethoven. It's not, I think it is Bach.
Myself.
But that was a really fun JRPG too. And if I can get my hands on another copy of it, because my copy of it and my Xbox 360 were stolen, but if I can get my hands on another copy of that game, I will totally do a Let's Play for that, because it is awesome. Almost as awesome as this game.
Stone Railroad went out of service.
Almost.
No one's left town. And it's not
Also-
that they don't leave. They can't.
I don't use a face cam,
The reason why the mayor
mainly
doesn't
because
open
in
the
games
gate
like
must
this,
be so that people
the
don't
face
see
cam
the
doesn't
outside world.
cooperate. Like, I have an app that will let me record both the face cam and the game
I'm going.
at the same time. And it's already in a video so that I don't have to do a lot of editing on it. And that's really convenient. But anything bigger
Hold on there.
or heavier on my processing
But there's all kinds of weird creatures
than
in the channel.
anything heavier than FNAF 3
I'll be fine.
kills my computer when I do it. It captures a freeze frame of the first thing of the game and my face, and then it's done. It continues to capture audio though, so if you guys wanted to stare at the cover of this and a freeze frame of my face as I stare at the beautiful artwork in this game, and then just hear me talk, you could do that. We could do that. Typically, when someone says, hold on, oh, this is where you get the pistol. See, I need to not skip these cutscenes, because I forgot how great Donnie is. Donnie immediately gives you a pistol. You know what he doesn't immediately give you? A camera, I think. Maybe he does.
It's a little rowdy around here, so this guy'll come in handy.
You know what's funny? I use that pistol so much less than my wrench, because
Take it already.
in other games, there's a respectful balance. If you want to melee, you can. If you want to use a ranged weapon, you can. There's an ammo limit, but you can. Or there's no ammo limit. Like, I'm playing Fable right now, too. And Fable has no ammo limit, obviously. And Diablo had no ammo limit. And Diablo 2 had an ammo limit, but it was very minimal. It was like, oh, you need arrows to shoot your bow. But it wasn't like, oh, you've run out of arrows. It was like, oh, that was your last arrow, but the thing you killed happened to drop more arrows. How convenient. Sure, if you were like, if you were an Amazon or something, and you were throwing javelins, there was a good chance you'd run out of those. And of course it was disadvantageous to be, I don't know how disadvantageous it was, but I know that you ran out of javelins and then you wouldn't have enchantments on your next javelins, unless you happen to drop more enchanted javelins. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching Dark Cloud 2 Let's Play with me, the CW Sherman. I'm recording this outro because I recorded the entire episode, or the entire first half of the first chapter, and then I realized that I was going to split it between prologue and chapter 1, so that's the end of the prologue. If you enjoyed, go ahead and hit the like button, hit subscribe so you can catch the next episode, which I'll be uploading just a little later. And if you didn't enjoy, leave a comment and let me know what was wrong, and also hit that subscribe button so you can see me improve on what was wrong in the next episode. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. 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 Well, that too. That too.